I have come to America to finish what I started in England. I began as a gamer. Wow! Now, I'm changing the game of boxing. I saved Logan's career the first time we fought. He gets one last chance. No more headgears. No more talking. The game ends November the 9th, Logan.
This is a new one for me, man.
Yeah.
And this is history.
That's it.
So I like being part of history.
Yeah.
For someone like you to be out of it, this isn't your element.
Yeah.
You know, and for you to come into our house and perform, it's pretty awesome. I have a lot of experience here. If I tell you something, it's the truth. So I try to encourage him on the psychological aspect.
You know, I've seen him in, obviously, the Creed movies. You know, he's done work with several world champions.
Up and against, close it, and just keep it going. You know, I've been blessed to work with all good people. But I've probably done more fights than anybody.
Yeah.
Wrap more hands, work more cuts than anybody. Turn it, go boost it. I've had guys here cry. You know, just the energy, and I just sit back and let them do their thing. And when I'm wrapping their hands, they're getting ready to go to battle. I give them a hug and tell them to go out there and kick some ass.
Yeah.
They do. How's that?
Yeah, perfect.
Good.
This whole thing is going to inspire a lot of people. It's just going to bring more attention to boxing, and it will be beneficial for boxing.
Well, he's bringing an entire generation, and KSI himself gets tons and tons of tweets and messages thanking him for, opening their eyes to boxing.
He loves boxing. He watches boxing. He studies boxing a lot. He puts the hours in watching film, watching them boxers train, pad work.
Without question, number one is boxing. It's not just something as a fad. He's taking it as seriously as if he was the world champion.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. Good. This is what you need to do.
Everyone's either all in or all out. And that's the mentality that we need to succeed. So everyone has a different personality, but everyone has the same goal. That's what makes us dangerous.
But when you move your head, don't move your hands.
Yeah. Keep your hands
when
up.
you move your, move your head only.
Yeah, but you can just knock it here, side.
Yeah.
Side. Look, go there.
I think what scares me is not training hard enough, or not working hard enough, should I say. What? Not even that. Like, I know I train hard enough, and I know I work hard.
Good. Good. And again. Let's go.
There isn't really anything that I fear besides, like, bees. Yeah, that's about it.
We're going to see much better technique. I think we're going to see that from both fighters, to be honest. You're going to see him in much better physical condition also. And you're going to expect him on the scales to look like a professional fighter as opposed to someone who has started training and, got in decent shape. We're going to see him in elite shape.
Just defense. Defense is key. A lot of people neglect defense, and Jeff is a defensive coach,
If a guy's, coming at you hard, on your right side, you have to know how to pivot and create an angle.
Jeff brings the IQ of being a Mayweather, being part of that fighting family.
Being my head coach, I know how much he focuses on defense. So it's a pleasure for me to see him working with JJ to teach him the defense that I am learning.
Good. Remember your breathing?
Remember, bring that hand. So for me, it's protect yourself, and the other guy will make mistakes because he's inexperienced.
And he's working very hard. That's the only thing you can really ask for a fighter.
Deep breaths. Control it slowly.
Don't worry, Jeff never hurt anybody.
This is going to be the biggest social media, internet, online, networking, broadcast, whatever you want to spin it, event ever in the world.
Who's supporting Logan Paul? I guess you're here for KSI, right?
Once people see the fight, they'll understand that this is actually a very serious fight and someone's getting knocked out.
Deep down in his heart, he knows he owes everything to JJ. Because JJ brought him back to life. He was in the dumps. JJ fished him out of the rubbish bin.
Well, he had the whole suicide forest thing, and that was really disrupting his whole brand. So he needed something to try and shift the focus from that to something else, and boxing was that.
They packed Manchester Arena, 22,000 people on, and they had headgear on. It was just sensational in that aspect alone.
Wow. Logan, one punch can change everything. An answer back from JJ. What a reply. And they're going for it.
Yeah, I definitely did bring him to life with the first fight, and now with this next fight, I'm ending his career.
Logan takes a massive right out from JJ. And it's all.
And I guess he'd go back to doing podcasts, but yeah, he won't be the same person.
Wow, the crowd erupts.
So I start off with gaming. Okay, where was I?
A lot of the people on the UK YouTube scene have him to thank for their success and lifestyle because he definitely paved the way and brought a lot of people with him on his journey to the top.
Oh, I should be destroying you right now.
A lot of people were attracted to my personality. Especially whenever I would do a face cam and people would see my reactions to certain things in the game. They kind of gravitate towards it because, yeah, I was just entertaining.
Oh my God!
And I kind of went into other things like pranks, skits, music.
I'm uncontrollable.
I love music. Like, I've always loved music. I've always been doing music. When I was a kid, I would use music to help me learn. So I would make raps about certain topics in subjects to help me remember it.
This may surprise a lot of people, but there's no doubt he's the #1 most recognizable personality in this country, bar none. He's the David Beckham of today.
He's just a very nice, genuinely nice kid. Very loyal, very personable. Yeah, that laugh is contagious.
I was just born with that laugh. I mean, yeah, it's just there. It's just how it is. No, I didn't think I'd ever get to where I am now. I never thought I'd be even a pro boxer at all.
The passion right now, without question, #1 is boxing. He is absolutely addicted to it and has been for several years now. The music is just a break from it, just to take that steam off a little bit, you know, and if he's traveling on a plane or something, he'll be writing lyrics. But that's purely to relax the mind from the intensity of the boxing.
Guys, welcome, welcome. I'm gonna first have everybody grab just one little slice of watermelon. You have a napkin there, and then there's a plate for your rind, okay?
So I went to Badu's place for breakfast. You know, we're good friends. He's been there from the beginning.
Anything I can help with, you know, I'm gonna help him with.
JJ looks up to Badu in terms of being an established 2-division world champion. So he's asking him a lot of questions about nutrition, about rest, about training.
He's gonna do great things, man. Last fight, I was there, I thought he won. It was a draw. Well, you know, they gave me a couple of draws too that I should have won.
Constantly, I'm always just upping the levels and making sure I'm so ready for this fight.
This next one is very easy to inhale everything. It's a protein pancake, if you will. I've made a maple syrup, almond butter, and black walnut sauce with fresh raspberries and a little bit of coconut.
Jeez.
When it comes to the cooking, we needed to upgrade the nutrition. We needed something a bit more performance-based, and that's why we decided to get Eric in.
Another bag, I need a vacay by the beach.
So we're about 2 weeks out from the fight. Today we're doing some really good organic grass-fed beef. The reason I like grass-fed is because cows are herbivores. If the protein's better, meat has higher B vitamins, more creatine, which is gonna make sure that KSI has that lean muscle mass and that quick twitch fiber that we wanna have him having during the fight.
Eric has cooked for Conor McGregor and a few other fighters, so we felt like it was a necessary step.
We brought in the elite chef, someone that understands combat sport, someone who is feeding and fueling a fighter.
Our main goal is to make sure we give our fighters food that enhances performance. If we're not doing that, then why are we even here feeding them, you know? So everything we do, there's a purpose behind it.
Big personalities, you know, fight each other because they know the loser has to receive years and years of abuse from the other fans.
KSI's rolling deep.
Yeah, you know it, man.
With you.
Of course.
This is the KSI army.
Yeah, of course. I've got to fight.
The one thing these guys don't realise, which I would explain at press conferences, no head guards and 10-ounce gloves is a different game. Yeah. Different game.
Can we get more waters in here?
Is that what made you want to turn pro?
I mean, I just turned pro so I could Logan up. Like, that was just my main thing.
You have 20 million followers. How did they respond when you told them you're going to fight professional boxing, no headgear, smoking?
Yeah, it was just a huge range of like emotions.
Once we went with DAZN in the States as well, this was the perfect product because obviously it's the same kind of way people are digesting content. It's a streaming service. You know, these people, this audience are very tech savvy. Like, you can't ignore it anymore.
DAZN was the obvious platform. The subscription model was stronger than a one-off pay-per-view because the value of a subscriber to DAZN, you know, if they were to stay and watch all the other suite of content, they may stay for another month. I think he's breaking down a barrier here. The fact that he's sucked in the entire boxing media, entertainment media, sports media, both sides of the pond into this and the interest in this is off the charts.
We went leaps and bounds to get the best. So now we're eating the finest food, living in the finest house, having the finest training sessions, which hopefully leads to the finest performance.
There's no headgear, smaller gloves. It's gonna be a whole lot different. The effects of the punches are gonna be different.
I've never been dropped. No one's ever knocked me out. He's gonna try, and I'm just gonna smile at him, and he's gonna realize he's fighting a different KSI.
They're both huge personalities. They both have huge egos. Honor and pride is always worth more than money, and that's what these guys are fighting for. That's why the stakes are so high. They both want to be the best.
There's been a lot of talk over the 2 years, and now talking's done. I'm ending this November the 9th.
You probably think you know me.
What's good, Low Gang?
After all, I've pretty much lived my whole life on camera. You've been inside my house.
Oh, it looks so good at night.
You see me doing crazy shit. You know my friends, my family. You see me at the top, and you've definitely seen me fall. But the truth is, you don't really know me.
Way to go. Way to go.
You don't know what's inside my heart.
Look at him, y'all.
And you don't know how hard I'm prepared to work. Or how far I'm prepared to go to achieve my goals.
Let's go, champ. Way to go, champ.
You have no idea what I'm capable of. But you're about to find out.
Saw sticks.
I saw a digital camera in a magazine when I was like 9, and it was $150. Can't afford that, I'm 9 years old. I went out, I mowed lawns, I snowblowed driveways, I had a birthday party so my friends would give me money. I remember one of my friends brought me $20 in pennies. It's actually him right there, you're an asshole. $20 in pennies. For some reason, I like the aesthetic of capturing something on a screen. From 10 to 18, we made videos, Jake and I. And then Vine came out and we happened to pop off on that. These stupid little 6-second videos. Hey, who would've guessed?
Good night, idiot.
Good night, idiot.
Logan's ability to storytell in such a short form medium was super impressive.
Flipping that switch to go to YouTube, it just took off from there. He was the fastest channel to ever reach 1 million subscribers.
People were living vicariously through him, watching billions of hours of content.
I see Logan as the biggest entertainer in the world. Not a country that you can go in today without him being known.
We're talking the biggest platform in the entire world. Logan is #1 for video views.
I started on Vine, and then I became a YouTuber, and now a boxer. This is weird. And so I'm curious what I was like off camera compared to now. You know?
Yeah.
Hello?
Hey, there's a girl who just got dropped off in an Uber outside. She's got like 2 bags and 2 suitcases full of clothes.
My house is listed on Google Maps as the Maverick House. Hey, so this one's a little out of the ordinary. I don't know how these things get in there. I can assure you I'm not manually putting my address into Google. We'll handle it, thank you, bro.
Yep, absolutely.
But I have no idea how I'm gonna handle this. I have no idea.
You want me to get rid of him?
No, Shannon.
This house is a magnet for craziness. It's not just who knocks on the door, though.
You just showed up?
It's for what happens inside of it, too.
We're sort of like a frat house, but we're the most successful frat house in the world.
There's a chef cooking full time. There's guys coming in, world-class boxers. Anything that you could possibly imagine as far as training, rest, recovery, scheduling to create a championship boxing team, we're doing that.
The first KSI fight, watching him train and the passion that he has for the sport, I think surprised him as much as it surprised everyone else.
For me, I'm a longtime boxing fan. The rematch is kind of the most exciting part of the whole thing.
The intensity is just higher than it's ever been. Everyone is stressed. I'm stressed. The chef is stressed. It's not the same when you wake up and it's fight camp.
Good morning, champ.
We wake up every single day
Let's go, champ.
to boxing coaches yelling at 8 in the morning. Let's go, champ. Look at him, champ. Look at him. Look at him.
It's the champ, Shannon the Cannon Briggs, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world. And guess what? Let's go, champ. Let's go, champ.
I go to sleep every night. I have nightmares about let's go, champ.
Let's go, champ.
By bringing in Shannon, the stakes jumped up astronomically, right? The energy changes with Shannon.
He's just a powerful, motivating energy force and a 2-time heavyweight world champion that is extremely intelligent and animated.
I'm telling you. Let's go, champ. It's the champ, Logan Paul. I'm working Logan like a heavyweight champion because this is a dangerous business. And I tell him that every day. Listen, you can play football, play baseball, play everything, but you can't play boxing. This is the hurt business, man. This shit is real.
Shannon's a great coach because he was a great fighter. He's been in the ring. He is that warrior. When he's screaming at you and telling you to do something,
get off that rope.
You know it's from the point of view of, hey, I've done this before, and by the way, it works.
I stay on him again. Feed him off. That's it.
This is the only reason I'm able to work out as hard as I am. I swear to God. It's better than cryotherapy. It's better than any massages, any anti-inflammatories. This thing, the ice bath is a miracle chamber. You never did ice bath?
I never done ice bath, bro. I hate being cold.
It's like 38 degrees today. I mean, this is hella cliche, but this shit's all mental. I mean, it really is. If you can like go somewhere else for the first 90 seconds you're in here and separate yourself from your body, like pull your soul out and extract it, you can get over it. I think we're gonna peak right when the fight comes. Shannon calls it baking a cake. Dude's baking a cake and he wants to make sure it's cooked to perfection.
Always say, man's got this belt right now. If any YouTuber wants it, you can come get it. Jake Paul!
Someone tweeted me like, this guy KSI is like, Jake Paul, Logan Paul.
Logan Paul? Any of the Pauls, I don't care. Bring it.
I knew KSI was like a popular YouTuber. So I'm like, whoa, what's going on here?
You guys know this kid, KSI. He called me out in a boxing match.
It allowed Logan to focus all of his attention on a positive pursuit that didn't have the residue of Japan on it.
I've made a severe and continuous lapse in my judgment, and I don't expect to be forgiven. I'm simply here to apologize.
Post-Tokyo, I had not forgiven myself yet, and I was not ready to move on. There's 3 million tweets. Logan Paul trash. Logan Paul disgusting. Logan Paul rotten hell. Without KSI calling me out, I don't know what I would have done if he hadn't given me an opportunity to fight. Like, go back to making cringy ass vlogs? Ew.
Yo, what the? Yo, I think the fight's on.
We kind of like kept on thinking about it, and I came up with the idea where Logan would fight KSI, and then I would fight Deji, his younger brother, because I think his younger brother started talking shit. So we were like, okay, this fight's happening. We need to learn how to box.
I've never boxed before last year, ever.
Within 48 hours, we were in a boxing gym.
I've been hit in the face by Logan Paul before, and like, it is not a joke at all.
A week later, I'm sparring somebody, getting punched in the face, like bleeding. But in our heads, it's like, we can't lose. Like, everybody in the world wants Jake and Logan Paul to lose.
I don't think I knew how big the KSI fight was going to be the first time around.
It was a massive, massive thing that became the #1 bought pay-per-view event on the internet's history.
The kid can't box, but he is a dog. He is an animal, and I respect the shit out of that. Big ego, a lot of pride, refuses to go down.
The draw was a major letdown. I still think that he won the first fight.
Last year was the year of L's for me. Just taking L's to the chin over and over and over and over and over again. And the fight I had against JJ was my one chance to secure some sort of win in 2018. And it was a fucking tie. No, I'm gonna fucking kill this dude and I'm gonna rip his head off.
So this one? The colors are whack on that one.
Can you fix it?
Yeah.
Let's start with this one. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, so in about 5 minutes, we're gonna bring just you into the DAZN room so that you can do just a scrum with reporters.
These are the differences between the unified rules and California rules. This is really for your trainers, but I want you to be aware. Here's your rule book.
You guys can tell my demeanor is a little more chill than you've seen in the Logan Paul vlogs. I'm uninterested in still being a YouTuber at this point in my life. This is not a gimmick anymore. I'm not joking around. I'm a f***ing professional fighter, and I'm gonna treat it like that.
Is that what made you want to turn pro? That way you can fight without the headgear and use the smaller gloves?
I mean, I just turned pro so I could Logan up.
Kid's got a big mouth, like me too. Which is why I think this is such a big event. Like, both our egos are huge. We both have a lot on the line, and none of us want to become a meme.
Let's get ready to rumble! Here they are, first, ladies and gentlemen, Logan Maverick Paul! The Nightmare KSI!
I think KSI is scared. I think he realizes that he's gonna lose, or knows that he's gonna lose deep, deep, deep down.
Who's excited to see me knock this bitch out on November 9th?
not talk about you, Logan. I want to talk about Jay. Let's talk about Jay real quick.
You do want to talk about my brother, the guy you're not fighting? Go fall in love, my guy. Do something fun. Because your life is gonna suck.
The truth is, Logan doesn't like KSI.
Where we were the ones, we knew we were going to get loads of shit from all the other promoters. And we'd already come on and say it's a joke. What is Eddie Hearn doing? He's embarrassing, you know, etc., etc. But they'll also be watching on November 9 going, like I did the first time around.
I got told about the first fight, and I almost wanted it to be a poor fight. And it was a really good fight. When I was asked to be involved in the rematch, I wasn't going to let it pass. I knew it would come with criticism.
They can criticise you and the event as much as you want. You're still walking out in front of 20,000 people at the Staples Centre to fight another man, like, with no protection.
I said, we need to lose the head guards. And you got to use 10-ounce gloves.
I did.
The little ones, you know, the ones that really crack.
Someone will end up face down here and KO'd. And quite honestly, that's what I want.
Now, it's a proper fight. Now, someone will get knocked out.
Quite honestly, somebody's getting knocked out. And quite honestly, that's what I want. That's right. It'll be me and Eddie Hearn going at it. Silk lining, that's gonna be the new thing, man. So I'm gonna do that for you. You're gonna be the first guy to wear it.
A silk lining?
Yeah.
Oh, oh, I'm fancy. Yeah. This shouldn't be allowed. I swear to God, this should not be allowed. Last year we fought with 12-ounce gloves. And I know it doesn't seem like a lot, but 2 ounces is gonna make a lifetime of a difference.
Logan's punches in the first fight, if they were 10-ounce gloves, would have knocked him out.
Oh my God. These are legal to...
Hell yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. That's the same thing that Triple G uses. That's the same one that, like, all those guys that use 10s.
I feel like I'm holding a gun in my hand. My hands are really quick. And so if we're practicing in 18-ounce gloves and I'm looking fast then, and then we move to 10-ounce gloves for the fight, I mean, you do the math.
Yeah! Go through it, turn, give that twist and turn. And you're in front of millions. You gotta be cooked right. We gotta do this right. Yeah! Go through, champ.
I'm not even considering the effects of a loss. I can't fathom it. I think the loser of this fight will suffer an immense and perpetual amount of embarrassment. I'm an extreme person. Boxing is an extreme sport.
Look out, oh, look out.
But every time you step in that ring, you are risking your life. Part of me sort of likes that.
That's my guy.
Because it makes me push myself to a level where most humans will never dare to go.
Hard jabs, hard jabs, hard jabs. Every time you look up, crunch, jab in your face, busting your jaw, busting your eye, busting your nose. Guess what? They come nuclear.
I would never in a million years want to get in the ring with the current fighter, Logan Paul. I am scared for KSI.
There will be a knockout.
Come on, that's
It's not going 6 rounds. This isn't some YouTube bullshit.
I'm ready for this. This is the only thing in my life that matters. I'm gonna knock out KSI. And it's gonna be sick. What kind of man likes to beat up a man trying to beat up him? Who enjoys that? I f***ing do. I like that. Next question.
I'm always pushing the boundaries. That's just how I am.
So good!
But I never thought I'd be even a pro boxer at all.
I've never boxed before last year. Here we go. The first fight I ever did, there was 15,000 people watching and 1 million plus at home.
I went in there and essentially beat him up.
There wasn't a time in the fight where I felt threatened. I'm 10 times better of a boxer and athlete than him.
I hit harder than him. I'm faster than him. I'm just everything better than him. In the first fight, I should have won it.
A majority draw.
I won the fight. Most people thought I won the fight.
If there was another round, I would have finished him for sure.
I am going to knock this kid the f*** out on November 9th. The kid is going to be damaged.
Logan Paul! I called out Logan Paul, and I fought Logan Paul, and now we're having a rematch. There won't be a third. I'm ending this November 9th.
When this bell rang, 2 of the biggest internet stars ever, beating the shit out of each other, incredible.
This is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Have you watched this before?
Yeah.
How many times?
Too many.
Really?
Big boy Logan.
What song did he come out to again?
It was his diss track, Towards Me.
Oh, it's so bad, man.
Yeah.
Man's got this belt right now. If any YouTuber wants it, you can come get it. Logan Paul, any of the Pauls, I don't care. Bring it.
You don't know how you're gonna react to 15,000 fans booing you at your first boxing event. And by the way, you're not really a boxer.
At the first fight, it sold out the Manchester Arena, and it was 1.2 million pay-per-view buys.
I knew it was going to be big. Two very big names, and I knew the whole America versus UK thing was going to be huge as well.
USA! 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 USA!
It was like a movie, swear to God. Like, you are walking out, people are, ah! In this part, I looked at him, and I remember thinking, what the f is he wearing? Watch right here, this is the cheesiest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Oh, he's crazy.
He's sadistic. Both these guys clearly have a personal disdain for each other.
It got very heated. Logan has the maturity of a 12-year-old.
The kid wanted to eat my face, and I felt that.
That check hook scared him. Look.
Yeah,
look.
yeah.
See? He worried now.
Yeah,
Look. He don't know what to do. I noticed off the top that, my guy, he knows how to throw straight punches.
He had a good jab and it was quick.
Yeah.
He snapped it out.
And it's a big right hand by Logan.
Yeah, good shot from Logan.
Good shot.
Logan Paul, what you saw was him starting really, really fast.
This is where I started to get cocky because I knew I was faster than him.
Right.
And I was landing punches that he wasn't. Round one, I felt like the greatest boxer in the world. I literally couldn't believe how much better I was than this man. So I started taunting him because I'm an asshole.
He's talking to him.
This is where it gets good.
And it's a big right hand by Logan Paul.
Look at him. 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 Look at him.
He's got answer. That must have taken some of the confidence.
Look at him, Logan.
Best combo in internet history.
Come on, bro. You keeping him busy.
Yeah.
Thing is, those shots didn't hurt me.
This is what I'm trying to say. Muscles don't equal power.
Hey, stay out there, look. You stay out there, look. What you gonna do? What was that? What was that?
I think he's just trying to win the respect back because it feels like he's lost that first round.
Oh, what about punches, man?
He swings again in wild.
What the hell is he doing? You seen that? I never seen that taught in school. You throw that like that. I never seen that taught. Did Vidal teach him that?
What? Look, what are my hands? Oh my gosh.
Logan seems to enjoy this.
They even said it right there, like Logan seems to be enjoying this, because I was. And I wasn't focused on, like, hey, I should probably end this fight as quickly as I can. I was just having fun.
Being his first fight, he never did it before. He didn't understand about stepping up to the plate. After he hit him with a combination, he kind of was looking at his work. You know what I'm saying? Admiring his work.
Reach advantage is just so important. And the boys, a punch after the bell from KSI.
That dude, he's such a dirty scumbag.
We was in their hometown. That's okay.
That was cheap for me, man. I shouldn't have done that.
Look at Jake, like he's gonna do something.
Yeah. He's so
No one even pulled him back. I don't know why he's running in the ring and stopping him.
Jake damn near got me disqualified.
As he should, though. We ain't having it.
I hate KSI with all my heart. I was just on edge. Like if my brother's fighting, then I'm fighting.
We know Jake is. Next question.
Coach Milton, after the round, he said, hey, you won that round. By the way, stop showboating.
Stop the showboat. Yeah, you're good. The showboat. Head already.
Showboating? I'm winning this fight. I'm fine. Turns out I wasn't fine.
I feel like this is a pivotal moment here. Yeah. If JJ's going to win this fight, he needs to win this round. Absolutely. He needs to win this round. Desperately.
Yep. Round 3 started, 0. All of a sudden, I had nothing left. I had no energy. I could barely pick up my arms, and I couldn't wrap my head around what just happened and why.
Logan looking a little bit tired now, and JJ lands a jab. And another one. Straight into the clinch again. And it's working every time.
Look, holding his legs.
Yeah.
Now and his hips. Now the question is, how do you get tired from only flicking jabs?
I felt like it turned round 3. That's when I was like, I need to get in his face and beat him up.
Both, ooh, nice. Now the thing is, yeah,
overhand.
Those overhands, the landing, imagine those are straight.
Oh my God.
I was too stationary.
That's my guy.
I let him set up for everything.
Thank you.
Nice, and you're back on it. That's good.
Yeah.
That's good, because that's intensity.
Yeah.
Oof. You see my body though? I'm dead. What happened?
If JJ can finish strong here, then he'll definitely take this round.
Oh! I was like, go out there, get inside, and fight him. And round 3 becomes a 10-9 KSI round because the pace changed.
JJ trying to slip under those punches.
He just ran into that jab though.
Yeah.
JJ, and it's a big right from JJ again.
I'm literally looking, and there's so many times I could have just finished him, man.
It sucked to just see him getting punched in the face, but I know him, and Logan's not going down.
Yeah, ooh, good shot. See, shots like that with 10-ounce gloves, I promise you, those do damage. And this is him
unloading. You know, I was fine here.
Stop getting money.
I'm too quick.
You see that money?
Everyone's going to go, just getting finished here.
When that happens, we know what it means, and we know what to do.
Round, and that's 2 rounds each, but I've got to say, JJ's done really well to come back here.
Ooh,
I rocked him
nice. There. He's gonna be tired from swinging like that. Yeah. But Logan, this is a 1-2 round fight.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you just hit him with the jab the first round, he's gonna be so dizzy looking for that. He's gonna be frustrated. He's gonna be doing like this. He's already doing like this. It's like a smoke cloud over his head. Then you just come down with thunder.
I feel like JJ's being the aggressor. Yeah, he has. So I'd probably edge it for JJ.
You gotta stay on him. You gotta stay here. You gotta stay inside. He don't like it. Look.
Oh!
No one can question your conditioning or your chin.
Yeah,
but yeah, you don't.
He's got no power, bro.
I'm telling you now, if he hit hard, you'd be able to tell me.
That's it.
Over the top. JJ looks a bit hurt. Logan Paul has JJ rocked, it seems, and he's unloading. Oh, he's unloading on JJ. Oh my God.
Come on, champ. Come on, champ. Stop playing.
There was a point in the fight where KSI got hit by 4 punches, and I'm like, okay, he's gonna beat this kid's ass.
I don't know what I thought. I just knew he was showing signs of weakness, so I went for it.
As you should, champ. In the 5th round, I thought, Logan kind of got control of himself, and he was back to straight punching. He landed some great shots. I thought it was great 5th round. I thought he won it.
He shakes it off. JJ shakes it off as if it's nothing. Shockingly good recovery from JJ.
This is it! Look at us! This is it! This is it! You're winning the fight! You're winning the fight!
I literally do not remember my corner telling me anything. I blacked out. I have no idea what they said.
I think at this time I said, bro, you need this round. You need to win this round. This is when JJ goes to town.
JJ's punches seem to have a little bit more on them.
Round 6, I'm like, this is gonna be the longest 3 minutes of my life. This is gonna be tricky.
Stiff jab from JJ.
Good shot. Good shot.
I think Logan could be in trouble here.
Whether his fitness wasn't quite at the same level, over the rounds he started to actually empty his tank.
JJ is winning this round so far.
And KSI came back into the fight. At times I thought KSI might look to stop him in the contest.
This was such a crazy experience, fighting with no energy for 2 rounds now. believing I'm winning the fight, by the way, and just knowing that I got one more round to go. Just hold up and call it a day. The only rounds I'd give him was 3 and 6.
If that, I can't really give him 6 yet, because he ain't landing no punches.
That's true, he's swinging,
He's swinging.
Look at this from JJ. He's going for it. He's going for the finish. It's KSI. He's all over Logan Paul.
Hey, how is my man telling me he won the fight?
He finished that fight so strong. Logan had absolutely nothing left. 25 seconds more, JJ would have stopped it.
If there was another round, I would have finished him for sure.
And it's all over. This has been a hell of a fight.
I hate this bitch. He is a dirty motherfucker, bro. Not this year.
It is a majority draw. It's a draw.
I couldn't believe what just happened.
3 rounds of boxing.
Yeah, he's actually gassed. He's there like, yes,
Yeah.
I managed to somehow
get a draw.
Get a draw out of that.
So many different thoughts were going through my mind. Milton whispered to me, he goes, "It's good you didn't lose." I'm like, but I didn't win.
Okay.
So what's the point?
The point is the zone.
The point is the zone.
The point is the
The
zone.
point is the rematch.
It's gonna be big.
Very different.
It's gonna be very different. And let's hope he's prepared for it.
Looking back at the fight, you learn.
Last year, I kind of knew what I was doing. This year, there's an animal inside me. There's a killer that I suppress because he's f***ing evil. But on November 9th, he's gonna come out, and it's not gonna be pretty.
Last year, I was just all right. Next fight, I'm ending his career.
You're gonna see much better technique. You're gonna see him look like a professional fighter.
It's a different Logan now. You know what I'm saying? KSI doesn't respect Logan. I think Logan gonna knock him out. He's gonna stop him, punish him.
November the 9th, this is a big, big moment, I believe, for professional boxing with 2 of the biggest stars in the world.
In the rematch, I said we need to lose the head guards, and you got to use 10-ounce gloves, the ones that really crack.
You might be a little bit surprised at just how big some of those punches feel when you're not wearing headgear and you're wearing those 10-ounce gloves on fight night.
They're like weapons, dude. It feels like I'm holding lethal firearms in my hand.
One right hand, and I'm putting Logan to sleep.
If someone is gonna step in the ring with me, I'm gonna do everything in my power to take over this person mentally and physically. This is like a death match.
He can punch me in the face, and I'm still going to be there. And then he can punch me in the face again, and I'm still going to be there. And when he realizes I'm still there, it's going to scare him.
The first fight is in the indication these guys are coming for each other and coming to finish each other off.
Someone will get knocked out. It won't go 6 rounds. This time it's raw, and it's a real fight.
It's a game changer. We're talking about 2 YouTubers. People curiosity want to see who the hell's going to win. I want to see who wants to win.
JJ's biggest strength is not just his physical strength. It's the things you can't see and measure. Grit, hunger, the will to win.
KSI, he's a strong competitor, man. But guess what? Logan Paul is going to knock KSI out cold. I can't wait. Let's go, champ.
You have people that's fans of both guys that's fighting. They're going to watch and root for their guys. That brings attention.
I know absolutely I'm winning. November 9th is gonna be a spectacle. I'm gonna beat the shit out of the guy.
He's putting on an act to try and hide that he's actually very nervous.
Why should we watch?
Why should you watch? Because you're going to see one of the greatest knockouts of all time.
Bass.